Welcome. You are about to discover the Retirement Income Acceleration System that will give you a constant flow of retirement income that can get bigger over time without draining your principal balance so you don't run out of money. And so you are not overwhelmed with complication, confusion, and frustration. My name is Michael Owens and I am your presenter. The goal for this presentation is for you to learn more about some life-changing strategies for retirement. So in the next few minutes, you're going to discover a powerful retirement strategy for generating income, growth, and preservation of principal all at the same time. A simple way to put your retirement income on autopilot and shield it from devastating stock market losses. How to streamline the management of your finances down to just a few hours a year, so you get to spend more time on the things you'd rather be doing. And a simple but effective plan of action and protection, so the next big stock market downturn doesn't wreck your retirement and potentially wipe out a huge portion of what you've worked so hard to save. In just a few moments, I'm going to reveal to you the 3 painful retirement planning realities many people fall victim to without even knowing it. Who is this presentation for? If you lived through the anxiety and stress of the 2008 stock market crash and are horrified at the thought of going through that again, especially during retirement. If you wish you could have more simplicity and predictability with your retirement income and are sick of not knowing what to expect. If you're tired of worrying about how the latest bad news or stock market fluctuations might ruin your ability to even retire at all. If you feel anxiety about how everything around you keeps getting more and more expensive every year, and you wonder how you're going to keep up, then this short presentation could really help you. There is nothing for sale in this presentation, so put your credit card away. But there is a gift I want to give you at the end, so make sure you stay with me all the way until the end. Does this sound like you? You are sick of wrestling with the choice between a very risky stock market in hopes of better returns or settling for a very low interest rate CD at the bank. You've already tried a lot of different advice and strategies in the past, only to end up with frustrating results that leave you thinking, why me? You know you have to do something, but there's so much information to sort through that it is keeping you from taking meaningful action. Maybe you spent the last several years climbing back from the losses of 2008. You are finally back ahead, but you know the next major downturn that comes could mean lights out and game over. Your greatest fear is that you start losing money in a market downturn while trying to withdraw income at the same time for retirement. It could create a mathematical death spiral from which you might not ever recover. You find yourself thinking more and more about the promises you made to yourself and your spouse when you were younger. The trip around the world, more time with the grandkids, or finally just the freedom of stress-free living. Even after a lifetime of hard work and saving, it is killing you to think that you still may not be able to afford to keep those promises. If some or all of these examples sound exactly like how you've been feeling, I want you to know you don't have to suffer with these frustrations a moment longer. For the past 25 years, I've helped people just like you to design a simple, low-maintenance system that can protect your retirement income so it won't be affected by a stock market downturn, keep you from running out of income in your old age, set up your income to automatically get bigger over time, reduce the time you spend managing your finances down to just a few hours a year, allow you to preserve some or all of your life-saving balance throughout retirement, all at the same time. In just a few minutes, I'm going to reveal to you exactly how I've helped people set up this system for themselves and restore confidence in their future. But first, I want to help you clearly understand once and for all why you are most likely having these problems to begin with, and why it's not your fault. In 2007, I branched out to form my own investment firm so I could start helping clients on a national scale. I've had hundreds and hundreds of conversations over the years with different people about their retirements. And the people I've met who are experiencing the biggest fears and frustrations, their reasons can be traced back to three painful realities. Reality number one, using the wrong tool for the job. There are many different types of investment products out there, and they all come with both good parts and bad parts. And there is no such thing as one investment product that can do all the things you want for your retirement. It simply does not exist. In fact, most investments that are good at producing income are usually pretty bad at growing money. And investments that are good at growing money are usually pretty bad at producing dependable income. Number two, using the wrong advisor for the job. There's a simple reason why you don't go to a cardiologist for brain surgery, because it could be fatal to your health. And yet in the financial world, this is exactly the kind of mistake people make every day, and they don't even realize it's happening. Not all advisors are created equal, and neither are the plans they produce. Just ask all the people in 2008 that lost 30, 40, 50% or more of their life savings and were forced back to work. So if you need income for retirement, preservation of principal so you don't run out of money, and need help redesigning your portfolio correctly, it is absolutely imperative that you are working with an advisor that specializes in those areas. Otherwise, the results could be disastrous. Number three, using the wrong approach for your current season of life. If you're 65 years old and are investing like a 45-year-old, there is a very high probability that you have an excessive amount of risk in your portfolio, which could be very dangerous. There are three financial phases of life. The first one is between ages 18 and 54. At this phase, you are trying to grow your nest egg. Age 55 to 65 is the transition phase. That's the phase between the growth phase and the retirement phase. At age 65 is retirement, and your primary concerns should be income, preservation of principal, and safety. You know you're having problems, and now you know what is likely causing them. But you're still wondering, how do I fix this? The secret to solving your frustrations is to redesign your retirement portfolio correctly to include these three simple but critical elements. 1. It must be able to produce automatic income throughout your lifetime. 2. It must have a dedicated method for regrowing and replenishing your principal throughout your lifetime. 3. It must have the ability to provide you with liquid money for emergencies and unexpected expenses throughout your lifetime, without wrecking elements 1 and 2. You see, you must understand that the longer you live, the less time you have to recover from mistakes and the unexpected. Furthermore, if you don't have a specific time and dollar-specific plan on paper, then you really don't have a plan at all. We secure your retirement nest egg by dividing it into 3 legs or buckets: income, growth, and emergency. Step 1. Automatically increasing retirement income for life. Did you know that there are contractually guaranteed and insured products available that will pay you monthly income for the rest of your life? And it will keep paying that income long after your original deposit runs out. By combining a few of these products together and staggering them over time, you can have a stair-step effect to where you automatically get a raise in your retirement income every few years as you get older. When you know how to use these products correctly and exactly how much of your overall money makes sense to put into each of them, you can create an increasing income on autopilot that can never run out and can never be negatively affected by a stock market downturn. Leg 2. A method to grow and replenish your principal without excessive risk. If you're like a lot of people, you may think that once you retire, you're done growing the majority of your money and now have to focus exclusively on preserving what you do have so you don't run out of money. You may not be fully aware of the simple but powerful benefit of growing a separate bucket of money all throughout your lifetime for the purpose of replenishing your principal balance during retirement. There are numerous options that you can choose from to grow a separate bucket of money efficiently and effectively during retirement, especially when that growth bucket doesn't have to share the burden of generating your retirement income. Depending on your preference, some growth options are available with no downside stock market risk, while other options can contain a certain amount of acceptable volatility. The beauty, however, is that even if you do prefer to use growth vehicles that can contain risk, you can now keep that risk completely isolated, almost like an island unto itself, and totally separate from the monies you already have dedicated for income. 3. Having a separate bucket of liquid cash for unexpected emergencies. We call this the emergency cash position. Having this extra bucket of spare cash that is kept totally separate from your income money and growth money actually acts as a shield of protection for the rest of the plan. This way, if something unexpected happens, you don't have to raid your income and growth buckets, which would disrupt the important purpose and function they are already serving. So, it really all comes down to one basic fundamental concept. Keep it smart and keep it simple. Use investment products that are good at income for income and nothing else. Use investment products that are good at growth for growth and nothing else. The key is knowing how much of your overall portfolio should go into each bucket to give you a healthy and balanced solution, and what vehicles are best suited to fund each bucket. Because if you get this critical step wrong, it can lead you to losing your hard-earned money, not having enough income to survive on, being unprepared for emergencies, and living with the fear of completely running out of money in your old age, plus having nothing left for your kids when you die. The reality is, you can keep trying to go it alone, keep researching, keep interviewing advisors, and keep struggling with all the same fears and frustrations that are already driving you crazy. But honestly, ask yourself, can I really afford to risk any more time and money at this stage of the game? Or am I at a point where the next option I try has absolutely got to work? Wouldn't it make more sense to work with a seasoned professional that can come alongside you and help fast track you to success, so you can fix these problems and help protect yourself from making costly mistakes that could end up being too late to correct? If you had to fly this plane and your life depended on it, would you feel comfortable just reading some articles on how to fly a plane? Or would you prefer to have a licensed, experienced professional sitting right beside you the whole time, showing you exactly which button to push and when? Here's my gift to you. Each month I set aside a limited number of time slots in my calendar to have a complimentary strategy phone call with people who are serious about improving their retirement. I actually jump on a phone call with people just like you from all across the country so they can tell me about their situation and where they need help, and then I show them exactly what they need to do to fix it and how to set up a sufficient, appropriate, and correct plan on the first try. Now, is this safe? Isn't this a little weird? Should I be talking about my money with some guy on the internet I've never even met? Yes, it is absolutely safe, and here's why. I do not ask for any sensitive information like Social Security numbers or account numbers or anything like that during our strategy call. I am professionally licensed in 9 states in the southeastern United States, and I have extensive background check information that I can provide you with. Even if we do decide to work together at some point, you never actually send me any money. Your money is always held by world-class, well-known custodians like TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab or large reputable insurance companies. So, all I'm really doing is providing the ideas and strategies to help you achieve better results. Here's just a little more about me. I live in Greenville, North Carolina. I'm a real person and a real advisor. I've been a financial advisor for over 25 years. I've been married for 27 years and have 3 children. And I'm absolutely passionate about helping people solve their biggest concerns about retirement. Now, I want to be upfront with you. I cannot help everybody. In fact, all of the people that I have helped across the country, I can usually do the most good for people who are 45 to 75 years old with investable portfolios that are $250,000 or more. So, it is really helpful if you fit within those basic parameters. If you are not serious about improving your situation, if you're just kicking the tires, if you really don't have any money to plan with, then this opportunity is probably not for you. However, if you have a must-fix problem, if you're totally serious about improving your situation, if you're absolutely committed to getting the help and the answers that you deserve, if you can imagine how good it would feel having predictable lifetime income that keeps getting bigger, that is not affected by market fluctuations, that allows you to replenish your principal and reduce fear of running out of money, then right below this video, I want to invite you to click on the button that says Request Strategy Session. When you click on it, it will take you to this very short confidential form where you can tell me a little about your current situation and most importantly about which of your key frustrations that if I could help you solve once and for all would have the greatest positive impact on your retirement and your personal quality of life. Once you complete the short form, it will redirect you to my calendar where you can schedule a 30-minute one-on-one confidential strategy session with me. There is no cost or obligation for having a strategy call together. If you truly believe that this is the answer you've been searching for, and I feel that I can really help you, and that you're a good fit for me too, then let's explore how we can work together and achieve the positive transformation that you've been searching for. Once you've registered, be sure to check your email inbox for confirmation of the strategy call, and be sure to add it to your calendar. I'm really glad you joined me on this presentation today, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with you on our upcoming strategy session phone call.